James and Laurie have entered the perception gap. They need a way out before it undermines their relationship, before the gap widens and becomes a chasm they can't escape.
I'm very happy to see you today, and before we look at your endprint, I always start with the chart because that will show me why you're coming to see me. So the chart today is Cancer Ascendant. And the ascendant will represent the reason. So Cancer is emotion, it's home, happiness, and your heart, how much you want to be happy. And the moon, who relate to Cancer, happen to be in the 6th house, the house of resistance, fear, difficulties, and conflict. So you're coming to see me, I am sure, because you have some misunderstanding at home and in your emotion, right?
Well, yes, it was my idea to come for consultation because I feel that James and I are growing apart.
And why do you feel like this?
Well, we don't communicate with each other, and I feel like he doesn't even want to be with me.
James, what do you think about that?
Well, sometimes I'm just tired and I just want to read my newspaper, you know?
But James, you're always reading your newspaper.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You see, Guylaine, that's what I mean. He doesn't even understand why I want to talk to him. And I'm tired of feeling left out like an old shoe.
You see, situations like that happen often in a relationship where the partner don't have the different point of view or different interests, or they have different expectation. So instead of loving each other, they will have frustration, anger, and emotion will just come. So what are we going to do? How can we repair all of this? So for sure, we're having a problem of perception. And in the perception of James, for James, no problem, he can read his newspaper because he worked all week and he's tired. That's his way to chill out. And for Laurie, when she sees James reading his newspaper, she feels ignored. And by feeling ignored, it brings all the emotion. Maybe I'm not smart enough, maybe I'm not interesting for him enough, maybe I'm not pretty enough. And all these emotions come, and then miscommunication is there. So how are we going to change that? But luckily, they're there with me today, and we have all their information. But what we're going to try to do is change their perception, change the lens of their emotion so that they can see each other differently. But for that, you need to be pretty strong. So let's say in Laurie's case, if she doesn't feel ignored at all, she feels quite happy that her boyfriend James have the newspaper and he can relax in her presence. She will probably even have a newspaper for him. And James, if he can just feel, oh, I'm so loved when I come home, and even though I'm reading my newspaper, but time to time I look at Laurie, I make a contact. I want to tell her, hey, she's beautiful and I'm so happy to be with her. So that is when you feel content, you feel strong in your heart. You're not empty, so you don't become a yo-yo of emotion. So how are we going to change their perception? Because Paramahansa Yogananda, a great master, told us true love is when you're happy for the joy and the love of your beloved. So imagine. So stay in tune. Next month we're going to see with Laura and James how they can take our advice and how they will fix their situation.